Southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News Weekend Edition.
Good morning, I'm Connor James. The time is just about 8 o'clock and today is Sunday, June 30th. The Mountain Art Center in Prestonsburg hosted the 29th annual Billie Jean Osborne's Kentucky Opry last night. From blues to gospel, there's a little something for everyone. WYMT's Marianne Fletcher talked with organizers about why this year is so special.
Music from the mountains is special.
There's so much talent here in Eastern Kentucky and specifically throughout Prestonsburg and this region.
The skill it takes to put on a show for Billie Jean Osborne's Kentucky Opry.
I think this is one of the best shows that we've had in a really long time.
From the junior pros, proving big talent also comes in small packages. To the older generations. Opry director Clayton Case says there's a wide range of music genres.
And so we have gospel music, we have Motown music, we have country music.
And even some comedy from Fred Monroe Goebel.
I want to say that I've been in love with the same woman for 54 years. If my wife ever finds out about it, she's going to kill me.
For 29 years, keeping people coming back.
It's completely awesome.
Year after year.
I don't like it. I love it.
In Floyd County, Marianne Fletcher, WYMT Mountain News.
Around 350 people packed the MAC. If you missed last night's show, don't worry. We have a full schedule on our website, WYMT.com. Well, Hazard's Chamber of Commerce placed 211 American flags at the Bobby Davis Park. Check this out. The Bobby Davis is a fallen veteran of World War II. The flags are in memory of all the 211 men from Perry County killed during World War II. There are through the month of July for the community to pay respect to. And an addiction recovery group from Winchester, Achieving Recovery Together, and Spark Ministries in Hazard hosted an event in downtown Hazard yesterday. They called the event Rumbles of Hope, supporting those who struggle with addiction. Live music, food, and games were provided to bring the community and those struggling together. Recovered addicts also gave their testimonies to those attending.
Well, it gives me a chance to share my story, and it actually helps my recovery as well when I get to come out and share with folks that are maybe just first in recovery. And like I said, it shows that we do recover.
The event ended with a balloon release and motorcycle ride. Both Achieving Recovery Together and Spark Ministries serve to help those struggling with addiction. If you or someone you know faced addiction, you can find more information about those organizations on our website. Now let's check in with meteorologist Kelly McShane for a look at your forecast this morning. Kelly, good morning.
Good morning, Connor. And right now we are starting off with a little bit of fog, but those mild temperatures as well. You can see in McKee a little bit of fog overnight, but as that sun begins to rise, that fog is getting on out of here. Satellite and radar is showing not too much, maybe a few sprinkles up towards Louisa, but overall we're seeing plenty of sunshine for your Sunday morning. But we are seeing a little bit of fog, especially into Harlan and Bell County, a little bit into London and Williamsburg as well. So definitely those southern counties, a little bit of fog this morning, so be careful if you're traveling through there this morning. And temperatures already into the 70s for the Big Sandy region. Prestonsburg at 74 degrees. Meanwhile, a little bit cooler thanks to the fog in Harlan at 66 degrees this morning. If you are heading out on the roads, we do have that patchy fog, especially into our southern counties, and a mild morning is here. And then we will see the sunshine continue, but we could see a few pop-up showers and storms after about 2 p.m. I'll break those down in my full forecast in just a little bit, Connor.
All right, thanks, Kelly. And while a lot of us were sleeping, President Trump made history earlier this morning. He became the first sitting U.S. president to physically step foot into North Korea, meeting with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. President Moon of South Korea was also present for the meeting, despite being told by North Korea last week that he would no longer be needed as an intermediary between the two parties. And weeks after his emotional testimony before Weeks after his emotional testimony before Congress, a 9/11 first responder died Saturday from complications of cancer linked to his time spent on Ground Zero. Luis Alvarez died in hospice care. Alvarez made headlines just a few weeks ago. He appeared before Congress alongside comedian Jon Stewart, delivering an impassioned plea to extend the September 11th Victim Compensation Fund.
You all said you would never forget. Well, I'm here to make sure that you don't.
Alvarez received a standing ovation for his testimony. He was an NYPD bomb squad detective, and he was among the first responders who went to the World Trade Center on September 11th. And the London Corbin Airport hosted their annual Airplane Day yesterday, with activities going on all around the airport. Nothing about this day was plain. WYMT's Lauren McCourt hopped in a helicopter for a ride and has the story.
No matter the age. You felt like a bird almost.
We'll make sure
I like that one.
I'm a kid all the time with airplanes.
Airplanes and helicopters draw the interest of many.
I mean, the view when you're flying is just phenomenal. I mean, there's nothing like it.
Whether you have flown most of your life or only once, the feeling you get when you look down is breathtaking.
Because I feel closer to God up there. Not because airplanes are dangerous, but because I'm up and looking down on God's creation and from a bird's eye view.
Everything was tiny. I was very scared going up.
But not many people have the privilege of taking off whenever they want. So the London Corbin Airport opens their gates.
It's basically a way for the city around here, for the people in the area to come out and see what's at the airport.
Inspiring future pilots.
Otherwise it'd be old people like me sitting around the hangar talking, you know, and nobody will be out flying.
All while having fun and soaring through the sky.
And you're saying, oh no, it's a moving around, but then after you get going, it's okay.
A portion of the money raised will go to a local nonprofit.
The money here it's going to the United Way Summer Feeding Program.
A good reason to take to the skies. In Laurel County, Lauren McCourt, WYMT Mountain News.
Looks like a lot of fun. The airport manager says visitors are welcome to stop by anytime for a tour of the airport and can even check out some of the on-site planes. A man led police on a high-speed chase through 2 counties Friday. Several agencies worked together to catch this man, Justin Michael Donnelly, from Georgia. It started when Donnelly did not pull over for a traffic stop. Donnelly took off at speeds of more than 100 miles per hour near Highway 552 and US 25. Now, he eventually wrecked off Highway 26 near Woodbine. Donnelly was charged with speeding, reckless driving, and wanton endangerment, among other charges. In West Virginia, authorities are investigating the death of an inmate, though they say they found no sign of foul play or trauma. A Department of Military Affairs and Public Safety spokesperson says inmate Mark Anthony Wattenberg died Saturday morning at South Central Regional Jail. Well, a group of Madison County is working to decrease the number of teens injured and killed in crashes involving drugs and alcohol. Youth in Action held its annual 4th of July Sticker Shock event this weekend. It involves placing stickers on boxes and bottles of alcohol. Those stickers warn people of the risks of buying underage alcohol.
It just kind of warns them that they shouldn't really be doing that and that it's legal.
Officers across Madison County helped the students distribute the stickers to several stores in the area. The event falls during AAA's 100 Deadliest Days of Summer, a period of time between Memorial Day and Labor Day weekend where more people die as a result of impaired driving crashes. An hours-long standoff is over between police and a man in North Carolina. Now, they haven't released the man's name or the charges. Police say the man hid inside a home after he allegedly assaulted an officer late last night. Officials say the man tried to run over his estranged girlfriend with his car, and when an officer confronted him, he assaulted the officer. Police say the man then ran inside his house. Police say he was the only one inside, and they didn't know if he had a weapon. And authorities say the mother of a missing 2-year-old Virginia boy has been arrested in his disappearance. Police say Julia Tomlin was arrested on suspicion of felony child neglect, but she has not been formally charged yet. It comes days after she said the little boy, Noah Tomlin, vanished from his bed in their home. Local, state, and federal authorities are involved in the investigation. Police say they've searched land, sea, and air by foot and with drones and sonar. And thousands of people have turned out for one of Spain's most popular fiestas, an annual wine battle. The event takes place in Haro in Spain's Rioja wine growing region. After an early morning mass, participants threw around 70,000 liters of wine over each other. Among the rules for those taking part, they must wear white with a red sash. They must use wine-filled water pistols, garden sprayers, or buckets, and at no point during the battle can they stop laughing and singing. The event is held to celebrate St. Peter and the region's plentiful wine output. The festival draws a mostly younger crowd from as far away as Australia. Well, coming up on Mountain News this morning, an animal rescue group in Charlotte, North Carolina wants your old bra. We'll tell you why. And later in sports, the Kentucky Wildcats are accepting applications for a new director of player development. We'll explain coming up.
Another day of heat and humidity is on the way, but today we increase the storm chances. I'll break down the forecast coming up next.